Disparities in the neighborhood police draw their weapons is something the I-Team uncovered just last year.
Now police are giving us a deeper look at the data they have about why officers pull their guns differently in different police districts. Here's Sean Gallagher.
The number of shots fired in Milwaukee is on the rise. We know that because of technology known as ShotSpotter, a system that detects gunshots using microphones scattered across the city. That information is sent in real time to Milwaukee police. Last year, there were more than 15,000 ShotSpotter alerts, a 29% increase from the year prior.
They take up a lot of time. Many times there's not really anything for us to find.
Inspector David Feldmeyer formerly oversaw District 5, the only district in the city with a ShotSpotter team.
To get there quickly, they want to make sure that the shooting stops and that nobody's getting hurt.
Speed is the goal. The I-Team requested response times to ShotSpotter alerts, and District 5 tops the list, responding nearly 2 minutes faster than the other two districts with the most calls.
If there's an assault going on, if there's continuing firing, it stops it quicker. And if there are people hurt, 2 minutes quicker that we can get them aid.
But when the I-Team received this data, there was another story. While District 5 had the fastest response time, it didn't have the most ShotSpotter alerts. That distinction goes to District 3, with nearly 1,000 more ShotSpotter alerts in total. But District 3 does not have a ShotSpotter team.
Any plans to try to implement a similar kind of tactic at District 3 that District 5 has?
Not that I know of. It's up to each district commander's discretion to use their personnel in the manner that they see fit. But what we hope is that those other districts, they might implement something similar.
It tells us that black neighborhoods are targeted more than white neighborhoods.
Deontay Robinson works with Black Leaders Organizing Communities. He points to the people inside the district's police patrol. District 5, with the fastest response time, covers part of the city where 3 out of 4 people are black. District 3, with more ShotSpotter calls, is much more diverse. It's roughly half white and a third black. It covers parts of the central city, but also the peninsula of Milwaukee that separates Wauwatosa and West Allis. Robinson says a lone ShotSpotter team reinforces his views on how police treat people of color.
They're trying to say that we want y'all, basically. We want to lock all y'all up. That's why it's the most incarcerated zip code anyway.
Are you concerned about what that looks like to the department?
We're always concerned of how it looks to the community, the greater community. We're always aware of the demographics of the different areas of the city that we patrol. Try to employ as best we can data-driven approach, showing where the need is, the greatest need for protection.
District 3 has almost 1,000 more ShotSpotter calls. Is District 3 an area that has a greater need for a ShotSpotter team than District 5?
That's going to be up to that district and their analysis of what they find and where they use their personnel.
Inspector Feldmeyer also points out District 3 likely has more calls because it's centrally located. Its officers can respond to Districts 5, 7, and 2 to assist on ShotSpotter calls on the borders of those areas.
We're paying a lot of this taxpayer dollars that y'all using just to bring in another system to lock us up even more. So get rid of that, put it back in the community, and let us do the right thing.
Inspector Feldmeyer says they would love to expand the ShotSpotter program, which means they could create more ShotSpotter teams at other districts like they have here at District 5. But whether they can afford that financially is still in question. Reporting for the I-Team, I'm Sean Gallagher.